Friends and fans, Raptor here, welcome back. It's the Second Korean War, and you're back for more. We're continuing in Wargame Red Dragon, the campaign. We do have some forces that we can bring in, by the way, that I haven't, at the end of the last video, I didn't necessarily bring them in yet, but we have some things we could bring in, including, via naval landing here at Sonchan, we can bring in some extra reinforcements. Preferably, I might want to get some of these troops up from Japan that can be deployed, including the Highlanders with their ERCs, which can definitely take out enemy tanks like no other, so long as we're in good towns and good cover, and also the airborne as well. Since they come in M35s, they can be a real formidable force if you can somehow flank around the enemy, which the computer seems to keep its flank wide open and then finds the smallest hole in your defenses and takes advantage of it. So we also do have the parachute regiment from the United Kingdom, paratroopers 90 with the Law 80, LAAD Javelin, Milan 2s, and SAS. Great forces that I think we were able to use at some point before. It seems like I think maybe, I don't know, must have been, was it the campaign or multiplayer or something, but using SAS and javelins and this is a real deadly combo here. This is like the perfect mix of infantry. SAS are perfect multi-role special force fighters, meaning they can take down tanks and aircraft. Milan 2s are great at point defense javelins as well, and or on the run with paratroopers 90, make them a real formidable force. No real vehicles here, scimitar. 6 of those. So this is going to be basically your urban and or jungle combat force here. And also I'm thinking about getting the Mars for the Germans, though the enemy these are real munitions hog, and I don't know if I could ever land a hit with that. The most interesting thing here though would be the Crowtail, but only with 2 of them. I find it really hard on what to pick there. But anyway, if anything, we want the RAAF Strike Squadron, the nuke bomber here, 160 points for 8 1,000 kilogram bombs. So real good stuff here, though we're just 2 points short. So with that said, let's get into it again. Let's return to Sanshan and then Kilju and then Taechan, since we just fought at at Taeshan. Though you guys see those the A10s, it's gonna be a little while till we get to use them. So here I'm hoping we're able to win this one. We have against us the tank regiment, the 23rd Tank Regiment, 103rd and the 103rd Infantry Regiment, 52nd Multi-Role, and the Flying Dragon Special Unit, which is supposedly going to be taking Kim Jong-un, well, the whole Kim family out of Pyongyang. The special forces here, it's 4 hot helicopters, SA-342 HOTS, which do have a pretty good range and pretty good accuracy, so we'll have to make sure we keep any sort of vehicles away from them. But this time, we don't have as much advantage in points as the enemy does, so this time we'll have to play maybe defensively around this factory and make a come at me bro situation. But we have a lot more than they do, so we should be able to crush them. Let's go! Again, check us out, twitch.tv/RatPack. Tell a friend, like, a comment, subscribe. Thank you for the support, and go ahead and comment on what your favorite cluster delivering vehicle is. Is it the artillery? Which artillery piece? Is it aircraft? Which aircraft do you like? Tell me. Alright, as usual, Charlie is a real death trap for the amount of infantry and light transport that the enemy seems to be able to bring out. So what we will do here is we'll take a look at what's got the best range and affordability. Looks like the Leopard has a real good hit ratio here. Oh, we don't want you. We want the 1A5. And we'll have this as our primary defense force for the area here. Now, unfortunately, Naval Sector Alpha is not going to be capturable since none of these units that we brought out are amphibious, and or they can't land on water. So we kind of screwed ourselves by losing that at an earlier point. Either I gave it up, or yeah, I must have given it up, because there's no way they killed that Lafayette that we had. So what we'll do is we'll just bring out a lot of forces and sit in a defensive position and then wait for them to come to us. That's going to be the best way. So we'll send out Mistrals right away. Oh, apparently we can only get one of those. So we'll put Mistrals in defensive positions both at our base here, and we'll send some of them up into the factories, and then into that neighborhood up to the north. Milan 2s are going to be good forces that we want, but we really want the Rimas right now. And do I love the autocannon that those Rimas get on their tab, or the T20 VAB. Really cool stuff. Alright, so we've got enough for that. We'll eventually capture a new area if we can. We'll keep some points for aircraft, and we are going to get some recon up to keep an eye on the enemy as well. And we'll get some recon, or some aircraft to work with that recon soon enough. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're going to send these troops up, remember. We're going to put these VABs into defensive position. ATGMs will go into the factory soon enough. Leopard 1A5s can go ahead and hold defensive. Gazelles are up. Going to keep an eye on what comes out over here. And we'll put our make sure our command unit goes here as well. I'm really shocked, by the way, when these forces can't find cover. I find that to be really a pain in the ass when you... I know it all comes down to vehicle size and everything, but it's always a pain in the ass to hide tanks sometimes. But we'll get them up there. So los, which I believe is Belgian for move, or quickly. Alright, the HOTS are coming around. Looks like a lot of transport helicopters, which is great. We've got our Mistrals out, which means we should probably call out our favorite vehicle, the Celtics, or at least it's my new favorite. And we'll keep this Gazelle on the move, but we want 2 of these. We're going to need some... we have our FOB too as well, ironically enough, like parked in the middle of a ton of supplies. So Z9As are going to try to go for our Leos, and we'll back those up. And this will probably try to shoot down our helicopter. So we'll spread all of our infantry out now. Mistrals are getting ready to fire. Beautiful, good hit. Misses are bad though. Those missiles are great, but they're really desperately needed. Alright, we'll go ahead and move up and kill that recon unit. And the Celtics are up to deal with anything else. The cluster will come very soon. You will see. You will see. Alright, VABs are going to be up. They may come through this way as well, so we might want to get some tanks out over there, but looks like that tank's going to come across the bridge, so... And our Mistrals will go up and pop that MI-1. We can't let them have eyes. Looks like there's a lot of choppers back at base. And I'm assuming a ton of transports are on their way. Yep, is that... oh, those are tanks, okay. 59 twos, by the way, so 35 kills, 35-point kills. The 2A5, or 1A5 should be able to deal with that. We'll back it up. And we do need to get something out for those Mistrals. They can't run out of ammunition. Gazelle being shot at there by a Z9A, 23mm cannon. And destroyed. Should have been able to get out of there, actually. Alright, Lepers were able to deal with that. Good. We'll have a lighter recon unit out then, instead. Always good, by the way, to have supply units ready to go at your base. If you just call them out and leave them at your base, you'll always be okay. Insta-Accard on the 1A5s. We'll back up a little bit. And it looks like the enemy's chosen to take the town. So we'll cluster up and create a baguette roadblock. And 1A5s have just backed up like 2 meters out of the enemy fire and just lolling. It's really, look at how close they are. That's that's basically danger close for enemy artillery. And you'd think about wanting to move it, but no, don't do it. Alright, Rima 85, we're going to bump up real quick. It looks like the convoy's coming. And we'll get some bombers ready as soon as we've got the point income. Get those Rima to move up on the right. And those tanks have disappeared. Celtics are ready to rock. 59s are now reconsidering their life decision. And Celtics are ready to rock on that 9A. Screw you for killing my Gazelle. You go to hell, and you die. Okay, they're trying to smoke the infantry in its old position, which is good. Means they're not going to be smoking it at our current position. Moking it. Alright, ZT... Alright, we probably shouldn't have moved up that close, actually. But that's okay. We'll just quickly pull back and let them come to us. So 1A5s can now hit them in the side, and it looks like there's more choppers on the way. Celtics are low on missiles. Looks like we've got all the trouble in the world coming at us. And if we can go ahead and hit them right there, that's going to be one mighty cluster. Just trying to harass them a little bit, bringing infantry up and then bringing it back. One A5s are ready to rock. ATGMs are probably hitting them, but lulls worthy hits. Mistrals on the ground are doing rock and roll work. And it looks like we got them to actually take the village route rather than the factory through here, which is great. Means we can just take pot shots at them on the sides all day. Our bomber must have did a good job. I did not see the hit on that, but it must have did something. And we'll have Abs come out and ambush now and cause a little bit more havoc. We'll have those logistics come up as well. Okay, 1A5 is very damaged there. We're losing Vabs there. ATGMs, that's why. Damn. Thought we were done with the transports. I do see some elite infantry coming up, though. And 1A5 is down. Should have gotten out of there, actually. Man, we drove right back into the artillery. It's just going to be non-stop BS right here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and hit that Z9A. We're going to head back to base as well. Now the nice thing about these Vabs is it can clear, even though I'm kind of sacrificing them, it's going to stop the infantry right away, which means that our infantry can focus on vehicles. And they can shoot little doobies at us all day. It's not going to mean nothing. But having the infantry survive is much more important than the Vabs. And if the Vabs can come in from the side and do that kind of support, that's exactly what we want. 260-point German tanks ready to rock. Gazelles are up. Apparently they can't. They have poor optics. Interesting, being a anti-helicopter. But that's the purpose for balance. Alright, so now as you can see we have our wishy-washy 85s here. The Zanshi 2s, down to 2 rather, the 85-pointers. And there could be artillery on these logistics trucks soon, so we're going to back up a little bit. Gazelles are coming back to rock on the 9As, and the recon can back up a little bit. Targeting system on the 9A hit there, so... Oh, good. It took long enough to kill that damn unit. Alright, these guys are going to repair, and our new tank should be on the way. And we'll go ahead and hit them in the side, those transports in the side, as we have nothing but Mistrals in the way now. So we're going to go ahead and have the Rima have a personal, physical discussion with them in the town. Oh, hold on a second. What the hell? I can't even see stuff. Apparently this is an environment where vehicles thrive, and a piece of a square movable piece of metal that has limited visibility can now fire better now that it can't see it in front of itself. Just genius. But we're falling back and making our force seem bigger than it actually is, and Z9As are still trying to get around us. Celtic's doing a good job of taking them down. Love those Mistral missiles, but unfortunately they just go through them faster than people going through games on Steam, buying them and just not even playing them. You kids. Alright, let's kill the ZBD. Oh, apparently now it can't see because now it's not in smoke. It can't see without smoke. Anyway, it'll hit its target though. The Rimas here will hit something. There we are. Alright, Vabs can come up again. Abrams stopping a force of Banshees coming up. Banshees, whatever. And a Vab was killed there. We're just going to try to cut them off. I'm just trying to see exactly what they've got in the back. Makeshift recon force here. And the Rima's doing a real good job of kicking ass. So this Rima 85 are going to go to the back. We've still got most of our initial force, and most of our recon is gone. Okay, now it's time to use some of our ATGM helicopters. We're going to give them the HARP. Or the HAD. They've had it now. Damn right they have. We're going to go ahead and do a bomb here, as I'm sure there's enemy forces around there somewhere. And Colorado, by the way, has just legalized marijuana. Whoa, man. Tangerine haze. Oh, it looks like we've got a couple of helicopters moving up now. Celtics can rock and roll. I'm expecting no hits in the town, but just to be sure. Okay, so a 25-point vehicle kill there. And Leopards are going to rock now. And the Had should be up here in just a moment. Mistrals are going to... oh, man. We're going to lose that group, I think. Logistics will pull back. RC will pull back. Vabs can stay where they are. Try to draw the enemy fire. Had's on the move. Thing is great. 1A5s are ready to block. The thing is literally hiding on the corner. Gazelle's out of ammunition again. I don't know why the hell we can't engage that tank at point blank range. No line of sight. What the hell is he hiding on like the third floor of a building? Oh, what the hell? A helicopter crashed and hit one of our trucks, I think. Is that what I saw? Oh, this artillery. Just ridiculous. Z9A on the left. Gonna have a Celtic come out for additional security. Had it. Losing line of sight. And we'll bring up some more recon now that we've got better hold on things. Rima versus Legion, they're doing a great job. French infantry really getting the enemy back for all the crap they caused earlier. 63 here, has 4 missiles. No hits. Everything's calm. Time to bro down. Z9A is dead. And our logistics are taking a beating from all that artillery, but they must be resupplied. The enemy can't get through there. Gotta make sure it doesn't happen. Alright, well, we did a really good job of holding that. That's going to be the end of the attack for now, and that was the convoy that I was awaiting and fearing and hoping never to see, and then saw. But that's how it is. Legion are self-destructing at the glorious sight of German armor. And Rima are just getting moked out. We'll just back up a bit and get them some better supply. I'm actually going to come in with Chinooks. We're going to need at least 2 to really do some good work here. And we're still battling. By the way, this could be a total victory depending on how bad we beat the enemy here and really embarrass them. They have not even attempted to capture Charlie, which I don't know if they actually think it's a good area to capture either. Meanwhile, our Gazelle can move up and check out the action. More enemy helicopters. And we'll put these Mistral troops in a better position to defend against that kind of crap. Z9A is going for the Gazelle, that's where he's going. And we're going to put these Celtics in a better position, move our Leos up because they'll be hit. Z9A, bad day. Self-destruct mode initiated. Enemy transports are coming up now. Or cargo trucks, rather. And ZT, no hit on that. Looked like it turned into an AA missile for a second there. And our Had's about had it with the resupply, so let's bring him up. German armor at its finest now, resupplying everything, or resupplying the enemy with shells to the face. They need plenty of those. Man, those enemy ATGMs are just worthless. Z9As are up again. They're hitting Vabs now. Lul's worthy. Good targets though. I'd rather them shoot that than anything else. If that's what they're going to shoot at, then leave. Keep the Vabs on the move and have them keep shooting at it. Okay, here comes the Moke. Enemy's been cut off by Leos. Tiger Had's ready to cut down anything that the Leos can't handle. ATGMs are being fired. Looks like a loss on a Leo. We're going to back off a little bit now. Those ATGMs may not be very accurate, but they can do some. They do some bad stuff if they hit. And we're going to regroup this force as well. Tigers back, or Celtics back to base, both of them. Chinooks are going to be there for strictly infantry. And we're going to fall back so that way we can keep resupplying our infantry. And, ooh, I was going to say, if they got out of town. Alright, Z9As are working their way to the left again. The enemy just, I don't know where they got all these Z9As. They must have been on sale. Tiger Head doing a good job. No, oh, looks like they're trying to come around the right side. No type of enemy shoulder-launched AA, which they really need. 3 ATGMs remain on our Tigray Had. And it's just going to keep eating those tanks all day. Fantastic. Rima can move up then. Tiger Had can go back to resupply. Leos are getting hit again by Insta Akart. Man, they should just give up on that. Go attack the Fab. Go attack the Fab. Alright, oh, looks like we finally got some enemy Air Force out. Lepers are backing up. Just in time, damn. End of the world in front of them. Alright, we got Celtics ready to go. Enemy Western shootout now against the Legion. Another group of enemy tanks are approaching. We're going to need some more of those. Jesus, look at the amount of helicopters we have coming at us now. We're going to need all the Celtics. We're about to be flanked on the right side. We're going to need our Had over there on the right. Celtics are ready to go. Leos are going to have to RTB. Hads are on the right. Get support with the Gazelle. This is a big push. Rima 85 have been weakened here. Wow, look at the range on those Celtics. Gazelle break off a little bit here. Legion are moving in on those infantry. Got them out in the open. Tiger Hat ain't having none of that. Fuck yo daddy. Avita's aim bitch. Oh shit. Vab destroyed. Good. Let them hit that stuff with artillery. I'd much rather. We've got a lot of big expensive stuff on the field. Go for it. Alright, we are out of logistics supply. On a lot of stuff. Nice thing having supply units around your FOB too is that way you can, if they're linked to the FOB, you can actually expand your FOB resupply zone, and it really helps to keep your vehicles spread out, and you can kind of keep in your mind where stuff is, like, you know, okay, I've got troops on the left, tanks on the right, that kind of thing. Alright, we're going to resupply with those Chinooks, and our Tiger's still good. He's still got ATGMs, that's his main purpose. At least that's my main purpose for him today. And we'll bring up a Chinook again for the Rima, which apparently these must be French Canadians or something. I don't know what that means, but man, are they moping. Alright, Legion are coming out. Their daddies are about to be fugged. Fug their daddy. Bye. Alright, and ZTS 63. Oh, I was going to say, pick the bad day to move up. Helicopter. This is almost unstoppable helicopter force here. This is really great. The Germans, the Brits working together. Well, I say the Brits because of the Gazelle. I say the French because of the Celtic, and the Had. The Had is French, but that's the mean bitch right there. That Hot 2. That thing. I swear that's got to be German or something. But the Germans on the ground, the French in the air, along with the Brits and the French infantry. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. So we pretty much beat their ass. We have 109 points to get. Let's finish them off with Z9As, which are like 50 points each. So let's bring up the Celtics. Legion are going to have a bad day here. Let's actually back off a little bit. Let them come to us. Alright, Celtics here. That's going to be a 35. End of 25. So that is it. The Z9A is finished. Enemy artillery is not aggressive in the slightest. It's just smoking. So that is it. So with less than a minute to go, we were able to pull that one off. That's good. Celtics away. Alright, there you go. That's it. So that was a pretty good battle. A battle that we were able to win totally, and destroying the 103rd Infantry Regiment, which means that Spamalot is done. And also the tanks are basically gone as well. Look at that. Just ZTZ 59s and 63s. They're gone. There's probably some recon vehicles that make up that tank force, but that's it. There's no more infantry on the field against us on the ground. That's worth worrying about. We do have like one. Look, oh well, okay, 4, 1, 3, and they're done. So let's see if they pull out of the area. They actually might completely retreat. I'm not sure. And they did. Oh, of course they will, because it's a total victory. So there you go. So Pyongyang is safe from the left flank and from the south, or at least from enemy counterattack. So we're getting that much closer to punishing these motherfuckers. So we can send over, I think we can call, I wonder if we have some helicopter ground forces. I really don't know. Yeah, we don't. And at this moment, I want the RAAF Strike Squadron on the next turn. And we also have from the French, let's see, ATGMs, which could have been okay in that last battle, but chose not to. The helicopters were much more better at doing what we needed to. Sea Harriers, and of course these are ASMs, so no need for that. Don't accidentally click on that. All right, so we can we refit units now that the we'll have to wait till the end of the next turn. So the biggest battered stuff here is probably the Germans, their air defense company, and their the hell's the other thing? The where's the tanks? Where's the German tanks? Here we are. So the the 64th Panzer Regiment battered but not beaten, man. Those 1A5s real killers. So we will bring it over to Kilju next. We'll gonna think if we need any extra reinforcements, but we do not. Biggest killers on the field in T-90S, which we do luckily have the dragons against, so they may counterattack there next. So we're going to be mostly fighting the more expensive 125. They have 36 of those. What the hell is 30 ticks? 30 ticks. 36 times 125. That's got to be like 1 billion, right? That's 1,000. If they called out nothing but that, I could actually... I don't even know if I could actually kill those, actually. To be completely fair, we have, what, 4 Leclercs left? That's going to be real defense mode stuff right there. So hopefully, if we lose in this, if we don't completely expel them in this turn, we can at least bring reinforcements from Sanshan. And in fact, we could probably bring up the artillery company. But the thing takes forever to fire. It's just not going to happen, guys. Just not going to happen. So we'll need some more forces here. What we really need is the armor regiment from the South Koreans. But the most important thing is these forces that we're killing out here are not getting to Pyongyang. So when we get down to taking Pyongyang, the Chimanaho and Chimanaho 2 are real killers, and the Chimanaho, these are on their own a big enough pain in the ass with the spam a lot that they have. But luckily, it's mostly going to be Air Force and tanks, and so that means we can probably bring in some support units and then take the air with what we've got so far. I'm sure there's more special units to come, including what we just saw with the ASM Dragons. But now that I think of it, before we get even close to ending this turn, we won't have the points we need for that other unit until later, so I'm just going to go ahead and think of what I want to do for the next turn. Let me just quickly think here. So there's enemy bucks here that are at Kilju, so we're going to go ahead and bring up rooks for that. So that's what I'm going to spend some of our points on, then, and that actually denies us the ability to call out any forces from Fukuoka, so that's what we're going to do in the future. Meanwhile, these the Royal Australian Regiments, what do we need here? We could probably use, we actually have plenty of infantry here, and I actually want to stick with my Pyongyang plan. So that's it for now. Keep your passwords and pimp hands strong. Check us out, twitch.tv/RadPack. My plan may change. Plans may vary, so don't expect everything to be the way I just said it. I might change depending on whatever. But anyway, it looks like everything's actually going the way I thought. We're avoiding Wonsan. No need to take that. Jiangshan, even if we take that, then it's just a ton of cluster F of infantry. Actually, is that 3 infantry regiment? Oh, anti-tank. Okay. Oh, actually, yes, there's security regiment. So plenty of infantry, plenty of fun to come. I will see you guys next time. Password, pimp,